bursting at the seams. Frozen pipes are one of winter's top hazards for homeowners.
Everything was wet. Everything. My basement, my den, my bathroom. The whole line, all 3 floors.
We'll show you how to protect your pipes and your home. Junior high food critic. We'll introduce you to a 12-year-old boy who's taking the restaurant world by storm.
Oh, yeah.
So your mom gets a 25?
My mom gets a 25. Not just for being my mom.
Plus, Jennifer Connelly makes the earth stand still. And country stars Vince Gill and Amy Grant live in our studio.
I remember how it used to be. Well, I am still dreaming.
Early this Tuesday morning, December 9th, 2008. Welcome back to The Early Show. I'm Julie Chen along with Harry Smith and Maggie Rodriguez.
And this morning we have a very special guest with us. This is David Fishman. He's 12 years old, and he's a food critic. And believe me, when chefs here in New York City find out that he's coming to their restaurant, they work extra hard, as I learned when I made the rounds with him earlier this month.
We're blowing his cover, though. Food critic is supposed to, you know, be in disguise and everything.
I know.
Right?
But, you know, they know. These chefs know, and they even put pictures up of the food critics for all the waiters and all the servers to know.
You're going to have to get him some Groucho glasses. Plus, perfect holiday gift ideas for your pets. Take a look at that.
But first, Russ is at the news desk. Good morning, Russ.
Good morning, guys, and good morning.
Welcome back to The Early Show. Most 12-year-olds would live off of chicken McNuggets and French fries if it were up to them. But you're about to meet a 12-year-old who is a true culinary critic. David Fishman looks like any 12-year-old kid, taking swim class after school. But it's what he does after swimming that separates him from the rest of the class.
This is something else. It really is.
David is an aspiring food critic. He's already reviewed his local neighborhood haunts like Salumeria Rossi, where he awarded the decor a 23 out of 25, and the food an impressive 24 out of 25. And his favorite takeout spot, the hummus place, the food earned them a very respectable 23 out of 25. We invited David out to dinner to see him in action.
Oh my God, they're heavenly.
First stop, one of David's favorites, Doc's Oyster Bar and Grill.
When I came in, I sat down. I wrote decor was relaxing.
With the first stages of the review in motion, the most important part continued, the food, soup.
It's kind of like peppery and a little spice on the edge of it.
Sushi.
See if I can handle it.
Lobster.
This is really good.
It's right up there. And scallops.
My mom makes scallops like these, except I like them better. My mom gets a 25. Not just for being my mom.
But what would Doc's get overall?
The food I would give probably a 24 to 25. That's one of my tops. The decor, I'm gonna have to give a 22 out of 25. I thought the decor was beautiful. The service, I would give 25. You can't beat this.
And we still have another restaurant.
We do. We do.
I'm full, though.
I'm not.
We wanted to see how David would do at a restaurant he's never been to. We chose one of New York's top restaurants, David Burke and Donatella.
Wow, it's definitely pretty fancy. I mean, it tops what I've been to. Cheers.
David might not have been expecting David Burke, but David Burke was expecting him. So you know when restaurants have food critics in?
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll put a picture of them in the work area so the workers know what they look like and stuff.
Okay.
Turn around.
Oh my God.
Read it.
David Fishman, food critic, age 12. Dining companions often comes alone. This makes it official. A junior food critic.
And the food critic got right to work. David decided to give his review in person to David Burke himself.
I'm gonna give.
Don't forget I'm bigger than you.
Oh yes, you are. I'm gonna give your restaurant for food a 25. You put thought, care into this. You did a great job. Service, I'm going to give you guys a 24. My waiter was absolutely, he explained every dish. Your decor, I'm going to give you 25. It doesn't get better. This is it. If people don't like this, they're not going to like anything.
If they don't like this, there's something wrong.
If they don't like it, they should go to therapy.
By the way, we were not toasting with champagne. That was just a fruity drink. Coming up in a moment, you can see David in our kitchen, and that's contributing editor of Bon Appetit magazine, Day Wilson. She's going to make some desserts, and David is going to try them and review them right here on The Early Show. But first, let's go over to Julie.
All right, thanks a lot, Maggie. Amy's a gift to pets and people. Go to our website, earlyshow.cbsnews.com. And now here's Maggie.
Thank you, Jules. Pastry chefs are having fun with peanut butter. You saw the peanut butter puppy cupcakes, but in our series this morning at the market, Bon Appetit magazine, which named peanut butter their favorite dessert trend for 2009, is here to show us some tempting recipes. Day Wilson, contributing editor at Bon Appetit. Good morning.
Good morning. You can smell the peanuts.
So exciting.
Isn't this great?
Why do you think peanut butter's become so popular?
It's in everyone's cupboard. It's a comfort food. Sometimes when the economy is a little soft, people go to comfort foods.
That's
and
true.
What's so great is that it's there, it's in the cupboard, you can use it, it's not going to break your budget, and we can do homey dishes and also some spectacular ones for your holiday table.
When you think about peanut butter, you think about peanut butter and jelly.
No, I think about peanut butter and chocolate.
Well, I think that's true. Most people
Yeah, I know.
probably think
You're
about
right.
peanut
You're
butter
right.
and jelly,
and that's what
our
we're doing.
first dessert.
Exactly. Shortbread. Classically, shortbread is butter and sugar and flour. We added some peanut butter to it. And you
To the
see-
dough.
To the dough. And so the dough is in a springform pan, which is going to make it easy to unmold later. And we just pat it in. Once it's all patted in, we have a layer of jam. And this is where the jelly comes in. You can choose your flavor. I did blackberry because I think it's a little more upscale than grape, but it gives you that great berry flavor. And then we froze half the dough.
Oh.
And this is how we get this texture on top of the shortbread.
What a
we
great
grate
idea.
it, which is great. It gives a texture
And at
to
the
it.
end,
Here it is. Voila. It's
Beautiful.
unmolded. So this is the more homey kind of confection
You
that we
mentioned
have.
that inexpensive jelly. Can you use inexpensive peanut butter, or do you need fancy schmancy peanut butter?
You know, none of it is going to break the bank. We've used all natural peanut butters in all of our recipes. Look at the label. You want peanuts and salt. That's it.
Okay, so you can use the Jif and the Jiffy.
I didn't
and all
say
that.
that.
Okay, I will, because I like them.
No, I know. We were talking about that for that sandwich, for that
Yeah.
old timey flavor. This is a cheesecake brownie. So we've started with this the brownie layer. We've got a peanut butter cheesecake here, and then we have some melted chocolate.
Yummy.
That we're going to add to some of the reserved. If you want to scrape,
Okay, sure.
this cheesecake into here while I'm combining
has
the
cream
chocolate,
cheese, sugar,
a little
eggs.
vanilla, eggs, exactly. Classic cheesecake batter with the
Just
addition
add
of the peanut butter.
That's a great idea.
Then
you can add peanut butter to anything.
I reserved some of it and put the chocolate in here. That's good. So once this is like spread out, ultra quick here.
Yep.
We dollop. The kids, speaking of kids,
Yeah.
David Fishman.
We
are
have
you in
one
the
who
house?
is
Bring him
salivating.
over here.
Our 12-year-old food critic is here.
Hey, David, want to try this?
I'd love to.
There's
Yeah,
the
wait,
finished
you
product.
Just, yeah, try the brownies while I'm swirling. And tell us what you think.
This is amazing. It really shows what peanut butter can do.
Exactly.
Out of, you know, your scale goes to 25. What do you give it? Be honest. Data can take it.
All right. All right. I'm gonna give this, let's see. I think it's gonna be a 23.
All right.
I like it.
All right. You know
I like
what?
it.
You told me you're a crunchy man, right? So when I get it up to a 25 if I use the crunchy? Okay. He gives me that.
Whole chips in here.
David, thank you so much. We're going to put these recipes onto our website, earlyshow.cbsnews.com. Peanut butter, creamy, crunchy, your choice. Now here's Harry.
All right, thanks, guys. Up next.